on and on we go. It's funny, half the story's not been told, but on and on we go. And I'm on my way, I'm on my way, a little farther every single day. I'm on my way, I'm on my way, a little farther every single day, every single day. So we're finally moving west to where the water tastes like wine. We got the seeds to grow the trees and they'll get big in time. But all along this twisted path I never could command how I see myself, and I never understand. I'm on my way, I'm on my way, a little farther every single day. I'm on my way, I'm on my way, a little farther every single day, every single day. I'm on my way, I'm on my way, a little further every single day. I'm on my way, I'm on my way, a little further every single day, every single day. All this thought and talk of leaving, it pushed me miles away from home, where I found myself so lonely and alone. But spending days out in the weather, singing never, oh no not ever, will I settle for anything less anymore. And those nights in late December, when I was alone, I would remember younger thoughts and times and moons and snow-filled nights. And we were laughing through the winter, singing songs that made us shiver, thinking thoughts and time to boil the blood inside. And we were walking through the future, that's how it seemed, but it was all an illusion. We're going back in time, we're going back in time tonight, for one last return to days gone by, the lights so bright that they would change the sky and attract the eye for all who want to believe that if life's a path of winding roads where it's one day come and the next day go, well I wanna come together, I wanna go together and sing doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Southwestern Utah, just to leave back home behind. And now he's been there over 1,000 years, so Lord knows what you might find when you go out looking across that desert sage. You know in your heart, soon you'll know in your soul, that there's a story buried deep in the soil, and you're gonna get down and toil. Well, the road map to California, it never gave me bad advice. Now that each day ends with a new girlfriend and we lie awake at night, wondering what we might do next when we get out of this bed. I know I'll be singing along with a brand new song. It's been burning through my head, so dark and red. I ain't telling you if you don't know by now. I ain't telling you if you don't know by now. I ain't telling you if you don't know by now. I'm not telling you no, I'm not telling you no. I ain't telling you if you don't know by now. I ain't telling you if you don't know by now. I ain't telling you if you don't know by now. But I'm not telling you no, I'm not telling you no. Thinking of the day that I first saw you, and wondering all the way how crazy times have brought us closer to be holding on. I'm holding on, I'm holding on to you. Now I'm holding on, I'm holding on, I'm holding on to you. Falling oh so hard, it never got me very far. I'm thinking only of myself. Well, that's kept me blind to someone else who's holding on. I'm holding on, got me holding on to you. Now I'm holding on, holding on, holding on to of the day that I first saw. Now wondering all the way how crazy times have brought us closer to. It's been a long time coming, the kind of race you're running. Look where I took you in the end. Look where I took you. I've got one question for you. I've got one question for you, love. I've got one question for you, love, my love. Honey, you've got the best of me, and I've got it bad. You're directing your symphony, I'm kicked out of my band. to say. Still got that picture on the wall. Yeah, but I don't look at it at all. I've got one question for you. I've got one question for you, love. I've got one question for you, love. My love. Honey, you've got the best of me, and I've got it bad. You're directing your symphony. I'm kicked out of my band. Back in 2005 and I felt so lonely. I guess I lost my mind chasing after truth. I got so much advice, so many things people told me. Still the wind and the rain tell me what to do. Now it's been so long since I told this story. I guess a whole lot of things coming back to me. How you sailed our lives like a broken journey, like a path too hard you could not complete. You could not complete if you come back to me. Well, come back to me. Come back to me. Come back to me. Honey shot down in a blaze of glory. Now we got nobody coming back this time. They give no details if they are too gory. Now I've got to sit back and control my mind. Control my mind, in case you come back to me. Come back to me. Come back to me. Well, come back to me. Well, come back to me. Come back to me. Come back to me. Come back to me. can't say what and I can't say why. But if I do my job right, I'll be set up for my whole life. We all feel misunderstood. We don't know bad when we don't know good. Still we all get by regardless. Mostly passing time, so harmless. Now we've got to know the way home. And we've got to know those twisted ways, the ways of our foes. Things to do today until this thought got in my way. How do all the birds I see sustain? And for us, is it the same?
Welcome everybody, happy trivia.
Hi.
It's Thursday.
It's a snowy, blizzardy Thursday.
Seriously, Decorah schools are already closed for tomorrow.
Yes.
Students will be learning at home, they said.
We got like 4 or 5 inches of snow.
Yeah, and my dad, magical human that he is, showed up with the snowblower.
He did about 4 o'clock today.
Gone. No snow for us.
He blew Frosty the Snowman away.
Poof.
Poof, he's gone.
Gone, gone, gone.
We didn't have a snowman in our yard, but just the snow. The snow's
just
gone.
the mountains of snow.
Mountains of snow.
Yeah. Happy Thursday, y'all.
Happy Thursday.
Alrighty, let's see. Are we on the right screen? Yes, we are. Whitetails, we love you. We love your music.
Kaya, and Nick.
You know Nick from the loveliness of music round sometimes.
Yes.
You know Kaya from the co-op. I don't know if you know Micah, but we know
I've never met
their
Micah,
lovely
I don't
music.
think.
It's pretty fantastic.
I might have met Micah once, I think.
I don't know.
Meow.
Hi, Katya. Did you know it's your night?
It's your night.
Yeah.
You're a star.
Mm-hmm.
What?
She'd like you to hold her, please.
Come here.
Meow. Meow.
Did you just eat? Yes.
Here we are, Katya the Trivia Cat. Surrounded by
Crazy Cat.
Crazy Cats by Mike Ellingson. Kind of amazing.
They are cute.
Adorable. With the daffodils in there.
But nice.
But nice. Love it, love it, love it.
Just like, what's the movie? Coraline? Is that the little girl that has the button eyes?
Yep, sure is. You can Venmo at Nick Herka to help the Whitetails get their music, their album published.
Finish their album.
Yes, I am warm.
It is warm in here.
Yeah, we may turn the fan on here in a little bit. Or I may just ditch this sweatshirt.
Yeah.
Alrighty, we got the rules.
We are working on the honor system, so we trust that you are not Googling or using electronic devices, so you're using your brain, your friends' brains, not your fingers on your devices. There are 3 rounds of 10 questions each, and then a final round where you can wager any or all of your points. There are a couple bonus points scattered throughout this evening, and tonight's a little hard.
Well, it's a mix.
It's a mix of
There's
easy
going to be
and
some
hard.
socials and anti-socials in the mix.
Yeah.
And it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Magpie. Magpie coffee, Magpie amazing sandwiches. Amazing. Magpie will be the winner's gift. There's also Magpie swag that you can order.
Yep.
So in town, out of town, you get Magpie. And
you get free entry into a following week of trivia.
Yay.
So a code will be sent to your team after you win with instructions for the gift card and also instructions on how to redeem that free night of registration later on.
Yep.
Ta-da!
Thank you to Megan for tech support and Brian for bringing her drinks.
Do you like how I added that in there?
I did. I like that very much.
You're welcome, Brian.
Thank you to Carrie for handling emails about trivia questions and answers. Thank you to Nick, Kaya, Eric, Gretchen, Carrie, John, Mike, and Chris for helping with the grading.
Always.
Because what do we say? Many hands make trivia work. We got some more thank yous.
Yes, we do.
Sue Ellingson, my mom,
Mama Sue,
came up with the ideas for rounds 1 and 3.
Yes, she did.
And Charlie Langton wrote round 2. So you can send your love their way for all the lovely question stuff.
This just in more information about the quilt
from
your dad. It's called Crazy Cats, and it's a pattern by the company called Buggy Barn.
Buggy Barn.
All the fabric is stacked at once and cut.
Oh, it's a stack and whack. Oh, but not the same kind as the ones that I've seen before.
You cut everything at the same time. So the cat body,
look, like this,
and then the stripes, and then the background.
The stripes from this were from that cat.
Yeah, so it's like positive and negatives of all the cats.
Oh, very cool.
Ta-da!
Turducken.
There you go.
Awesome. Wow, Katya,
Hi.
you are just next level today. She has been... she knew it was her day.
Maybe she smells Charles on the quilt.
Maybe, and maybe she's just a pill.
Charles is the cat that lives at Andrew's parents' house a block away. Sir Charles, or Prince Charles, as I like to call him.
Charles owns my parents, and we are owned by Nadia and Katya.
Yes, we are.
They keep us in good house and love. Okay.
Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, Sue, for writing questions tonight. It made our jobs a little easier.
Always lovely.
Yes.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Brian!
Brian Chrysler.
Frequent trivia player. It's your birthday.
You're older.
By 1 year.
And the world is celebrating with a snowstorm in Iowa. It's like a ticker tape parade with frozen water. Just for you.
And Brian Heaster's already being funny in the chat.
Shocking.
Shocker.
Troubleshooting questions and concerns about scoring or answers to tonight's questions can be emailed to courtyardcellartrivia@gmail.com. Please do so by question 5
Point
of the
5.
following round. By point 5.
By question half.
And remember, Carrie and Megan are lovely humans. So be kind.
Yes.
Be kind. Rewind.
They hold the gauntlet.
Before you click send, make sure it's an email you would like to receive.
Boop.
Theme for round 1 is Scaredy Cat.
You had that written in there. I don't get why it's called Scaredy Cat.
Because there's a cat hiding in every answer.
Oh, the cat's hiding.
Uh-huh.
Gotcha. Yeah, every answer will have the letters C-A-T in that order exactly next to each other in every single answer.
We were thinking, and Mom was thinking this was going to be a mystery round, and then we just got too carried away with all of the cat funds and figured it actually wasn't going to be much of a mystery.
No, because it would have been easy to figure out after like 3 questions, maybe even 2 questions.
So now we got to make some of the questions a little bit harder because we know they have to have CAT in them. What happened?
Kaya says, Charlie says thank you, but we aren't sure yet if they want to say thank you to, because his team he plays all the time.
He sure
and
does.
His team plays all the time,
and they do well.
But Kaya's not sure if she wants to say thank you to Charlie yet.
She'll reserve judgment until after round 2.
Please reserve judgment until otherwise noted.
Charlie, I will say we swapped out a few of your questions. We love you, but
just a couple. Most of them are still in there.
Yeah, they're in there. Some tweaked, some exactly as is.
We just had to reword them to make them fit into the boxes, and yeah.
All right, Scaredy Cat.
Scaredy Cat.
There's the mouse. The mouse.
It's a mouse and it's a cat. Oh.
Question 1. This watercraft features 2 parallel hulls of equal size and derives stability from its wide beam, rather than from that of a ballasted keel. Oh no, my watch is over there. You're going to have to be in charge of the timers.
You did that on purpose.
I didn't. I took it off because I was getting a million texts while I was on a video call today with an artist in Norway. She's awesome.
Looking at somebody in Norway.
No, she's really cool.
I know she's probably really... Excuse me.
She's
As I
really...
hiccup and burp at the same time. Hiccup.
Gabap.
Gabap.
Eats it.
Okay. Timer's going.
So now tonight, if anything goes wrong, it won't be my fault. We'll get to go like this.
Rude.
But you know what Eric says.
Rude.
It's my fault. Everything's my fault.
It's always your fault. Cutie. Is your sister going to grace us with her presence tonight? Hmm. Nah, she'll probably stay downstairs.
Maybe. Wouldn't that be amazing if we
Once.
had 2 cats in one night?
At the
same time? That's such a thing has never happened.
They've both been in here at the same time, but they've never both been on camera at the same time.
Not once in 46 weeks.
Okay. I started the timer late and it's almost over.
All right. So then we'll move on to question number 2.
Question number 2. Rob Delaney and Sharon Horgan write and star in this transatlantic romantic comedy streaming on Amazon Prime. Name that TV show.
What could it be now? Did you start a timer?
I did.
Good job. I didn't have to.
Wee. You didn't see it, but I kicked my leg. A little bit.
With a flourish.
And not enough to hit the camera table.
No, it was a subtle kick.
It was a subtle lowercase K. Lowercase K. Little K.
Some people do high kicks. Eric does
Give me
low
5.
kicks.
You 5?
Meow. 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 Meow.
Somebody just decided to jump on my back today
and
scratch the hell out of my back when I wasn't expecting it. And I kind of threw somebody across the room, but she landed on her.
You didn't throw her. You grabbed her by the scruff and dropped her.
I picked her up.
Question 3.
That's the timer.
This geographic region was the center of Mayan civilization and today encompasses 3 Mexican states as well as portions of Belize and Guatemala.
Guatemala?
Verdad.
Boop.
Bonk.
She's just perfectly content.
Totally chill. So.
It's Thursday.
So, suck your toe.
You have the day off tomorrow.
I do, because I worked a lot of hours earlier.
You did. You worked.
The quarter 2 programming ready.
A lot of extra hours this week, so you get a comp day tomorrow.
It's true.
Das ist richtig.
There we have the teams on the scoreboard. They weren't there when I looked before.
Refresh.
I would answer 500 questions and I would answer 500 more.
San Dimas High School trivia rules.
I don't get it. Should I?
San Dimas High School is the school where Bill and Ted.
Oh, right.
Keanu Reeves in the movie Bill and Ted go. It's also the middle school where the funny music teachers are on SNL. The San Dimas Middle School.
Okay. Question 4.
Question 4. This is a style of improvised jazz singing in which the voice is used in imitation of an instrument.
Restart.
Yeah.
What else is on here? Oh, there was a brief moment of terror this morning when Michelle went to register the socially distanced
ditch asparagus conundrum.
And we realized that for a brief moment, February 4th was not an option anymore. You could only register for next week and beyond.
So the website had already taken today's down.
There was Megan had looked at it this morning and she was like, I usually take that down. And I mean, we're already in the middle of February. And then I called her, and she was like,
No,
I
it's
am in
the
the middle of
first-
putting it back up because I
the first
I
week
took
of
it down, and like 2 minutes later, I was like, no, today is in fact February 4th. But Michelle was the only one who found it, so thank you to Michelle. She should have had a slide tonight.
Thanks, Michelle.
Saving us from ourselves.
She works downstairs for me at the library.
Downtown. Question 5. This Olympic event was first introduced as a 3-day event in 1912.
Is this still a 3-day event?
I don't know. I'm not telling that information.
Are you a 3-day event? You are an all-year-round event, Kitty.
Mm-hmm.
None of this quadrennial business.
Oh, the non-denominational space lasers are playing tonight.
Yes!
The sexy neighbors are snowed in. Oh, Southside Swarrows are in.
Yes.
Dave and Hannah.
The blizzard buzzards.
Our hurt is our
Dog people.
The snow-covered badgers. I'm betting there are some folks in Wisconsin playing.
Ooh. That might be Gabe's family. They usually have a Wisconsin-themed.
That could be true.
And the Corn Queens. Non-denominational space lasers. That is funny.
Ow, 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 ow! So many claws in so many body parts.
She's not sure what you were doing. And then she's just leaving. Okay.
I'm sure what
Fine.
I want to do.
Time's up.
Okay. Question 6.
Question 6. Klaus Teuber.
Klaus Teuber!
Klaus Teuber is best known for what 1995 award-winning creation? Hint. Seafarers and Cities and Nights have expanded the scope of this original, and there are now spin-offs set in outer space. I thought it said other. Outer space, America, and the Game of Thrones universe. What are we talking about?
Start. Yeah.
Klaus Teuber.
The imaginary places of outer space, America, and Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Minus Jewish-controlled space lasers.
Ridiculous.
Representative Green. She's weird.
We're not going to talk about politics, though.
But we
Because
are not
we
going to talk
are
about
here
politics.
to play trivia and remember that
And
there
avoid-
is good and fun to be had in the world.
We're avoiding the real world for 2 hours. That's why we're here. And that's why you are here with us. Yay! I should go back to the chat. I'm sure stuff is happening. Loud noises! Jazz caused our team to contemplate the sound of science.
And the sound of science.
Well, there's a team named
Loud boiling
Garfunkel
test tubes.
Garfunkel and Keel P or something.
Herb Brokering used to go to our church, and he wrote the words to Earth and All Stars.
Earth and all stars, loud boiling test tubes. La 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 la.
Eric was not using this articulation. Short, separated notes in music are referred to as having what type of articulation?
Earth and all stars. Bright lightning test tube.
Start the dang timer, or we will go late.
Meow 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 meow. We had that song in our wedding. Or
We did.
I shouldn't say song. Hymn.
Yeah.
It's a hymn.
At our blessing ceremony.
Our blessings are yes.
Wedding 1.
Wedding number 1.
Wedding 2 happened at the Spring of Dunnings.
Yes. Here in town.
Yep. Town.
In the Decorah.
In the Klaus Teuber town.
In the Decorah.
No, Klaus Teuber is not from Decorah.
No,
Don't let
he's
that throw
from-
you off your game. Don't say anything more, but I
He
implied
is not
something that was
from
false.
Iowa. We'll say that. No, it's gonna be my hat.
Uh-huh. I would sing 500 hymns and I would sing 500 more. Andrea Donahoe,
Andrea.
since you love Taskmaster, my sister and her partner recommended another show to us called Would I Lie to You? And it's a lot of the same people, and there's like 13 or 14 series worth of it on the Tube of You.
The Tube of the U's.
So, if you're looking for something to Scratch the itch until more Taskmaster comes back. Question 8.
Although the Big Book version was discontinued in 1993, this item was once the gold standard for mail order merchandising and was pored over by kids, moi included, making Christmas wish lists all across the country.
Mm-hmm.
What are we talking about?
I just discovered a question that I had not seen on my phone because I'm not wearing my watch. So yes, CAT must be consecutive letters.
Yes. I thought I said that, but maybe...
You did, but I mean, like, once we're a couple questions in, people can't see the clarifying information anymore.
Yep. A reminder.
Yeah, Andrea, you're going to love it. It's so funny.
CAT will happen in consecutive order. You will see the word cat within the word.
Yes. Truth.
Hence, Scaredy Cat, the hiding cat within each word. Mm-hmm. Might be the beginning, might be the end, might be in the middle.
Who knows?
Underneath. Whatever that would mean. I'm just kidding, that's not possible. No? No kitties under the bed?
No.
Okay.
No kitties under the covers. Katya gets so scared when that happens. Oh! Oh!
I didn't start a timer. Oh. He just loves to use his new toys, doesn't he?
I think I'm funny. Shall we? Okay. Question 9. This noun is defined as the negatively charged electrode by which electrons enter an electrical device. Elect.
Lek.
Ooh.
That's a lot of elect.
My nose is itchy. I think I have cat hair stuck on my face.
Could be. You should rinse out your sinuses tonight.
I should. I could also just splash water on my face because I think that would get it away.
I could just throw a pie in your face, too. I don't have a pie, but I would have to make one.
No.
I can make it out of shaving cream.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Are you sure it wouldn't help?
You're very kind and thoughtful.
Always.
Not.
Hey, look, I started a timer.
Oh, my! Now do I have to come up with a circle of stars to have float around your face?
Like on The Masked Singer and The Masked Dancer, where it's like the circle of, look at this hint. Clue. Okay, time's up.
Question 10.
This part of a sentence or clause expresses what is said of the subject and usually consists of a verb with or without objects, complements, or adverbial modifiers.
Adverbial. Ba-dink.
What are we talking about? I just like that that's like the end of every question. What are we talking about?
Name it.
And how do you feel about this?
Fine.
Wrong.
Okay.
46 weeks.
47 because we took one off.
This is week 46. Yeah, 46 weeks of trivia.
Yeah.
1 week off.
Uh-huh. 47 weeks of together.
I'm ready for a vacation by myself.
If we make it one more month, we'll have hit a full year.
It's true.
5
we're not
more weeks.
We're not that far away. Time up.
Okay. Submit your answers. We'll see you in around 10 minutes for round number 2. Send some love to Nick and Kaya and Micah. And send your thanks to Sue Ellingson for the fabulous round. We will see you back here shortly.
Bye.
Sometimes the night is darker than you know. Still on and on we go. It's funny, half the story's not been told. But on and on we go. And I'm on my way, my way a little farther every single day. I'm on my way, I'm on my way a little farther every single day, every single day. So we're finally moving west to where the water tastes like wine. We got the seeds to grow the trees and they'll get big in time. But all along this twisted path I never could command how I see myself, and I never understand. I'm on my way, I'm on my way a little farther every single day. I'm on my way, I'm on my way a little farther every single day, every single day. I'm on my way, I'm on my way a little further every single day. I'm on my way, I'm on my way a little further every single day, every single day. All this thought and talk of leaving, it pushed me miles away from home, where I found myself so lonely and alone. But spending days out in the weather, singing never, oh no not ever, will I settle for anything less anymore. And those nights in late December, when I was alone, I would remember younger thoughts and times and moons and snow-filled nights. And we were laughing through the winter, singing songs that made us shiver, thinking thoughts and time to boil the blood inside. And we were walking through the future, that's how it seemed, but it was all an illusion. We're going back in time, we're going back in time tonight. For one last return to the days gone by, the lights so bright that they would change the sky and attract the eye for all who want to believe that if life's a path of winding roads where it's one day come and the next day go, well I wanna come together, I wanna go together and sing doo 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 doo. The worst is over, honey. Doo 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 doo. The worst is over. Well, the devil moved to southwestern Utah just to leave that cold behind. And now he's been there over 1,000 years, so Lord knows what you might find when you go out looking across that desert sage. You know in your heart, soon you'll know in your soul, that there's a story buried deep in the soil, and you're gonna get down and toil. each day ends with a new girlfriend, and we lie awake at night, wondering what we might do next when we get out of this bed. I know I'll be singing along with a brand new song. It's been burning through my head, so dark and red. I ain't telling you if you don't know by now. I ain't telling you if you don't know by now. I ain't telling you if you don't know by now. I'm not telling you no, I'm not telling you no. I ain't telling you if you don't know by now. I ain't telling you if you don't know by now. I ain't telling you if you don't know by now. But I'm not telling you no, I'm not telling you no. Thinking of the day that I first saw you, and wondering all the way how crazy times have brought us closer to be holding on. I'm holding on, I'm holding on to you. Now I'm holding on, I'm holding on, I'm holding on to you. Falling oh so hard, it never got me very far. I'm thinking only of myself. Well, that's kept me blind to someone else who's holding on. I'm holding on, got me holding on to you. Now I'm holding on. Holding on to you. Of the day that I first saw, now wondering all the way how crazy times have brought us closer to. It's been a long time coming, the kind of race you're running. Look where I took you in the end. Look where I took you. I've got one question for you. I've got one question for you, love. I've got one question for you, love, my love. Honey, you've got the best of me, and I
Well, friends, I came back from changing into a short sleeve shirt.
I got.
And somebody decided that I don't get my spot. So apparently, trivia tonight will be hosted by Eric and
Katya. Are you gonna get up? Come here.
Oh.
But it was nice and warm.
Oh, so sorry, kitten. So sorry. Welcome back.
Hi, welcome back.
You all did well.
Yes.
Lots of 10s, 9s, and 8s.
And some funny answers.
Oh, the Von Trapped family.
You guys get some style points. They don't count for anything,
Nope. Bonus karma.
Yes.
Alright, so we've got ourselves
Some answers. There they go.
We've got a catamaran, and we also accepted
Hobie Cat.
Hobie Cat because that is a brand of catamaran, and we figured if you're being more specific and still correct, and it fits within the category.
Yep.
Catastrophe is the name of the sitcom with dramatic comedy. Dramedy, romantic. Yeah.
The Yucatan Peninsula and scat singing.
The decathlon, 10 events over the course of 3 days back in 1912. And Settlers of Catan.
Settlers.
You get some sheep, and you get some sheep, and you get some sheep, and nobody wants them.
We built this city on rock and wheat.
Staccato.
Yep. The Sears Roebuck catalog. You did not have to have Roebuck to get points, but we accepted that if you said Sears or Sears Roebuck.
Yep.
So, and then cathode.
We were not as generous on this one because a lot of you said cation.
Yep.
C-A-T-I-O-N. And that was going to be the positive ion that's attracted to a cathode. We looked it up on multiple sites. Sorry for you. And then predicate.
Predicate of the sentence. Which
not the cat clause Von Trapped family, but I legitimately snorted with laughter.
That was hilarious.
I laughed heartily.
It's the kitty clause. You know, the part with the kitty in it.
Yeah. Yep.
Right?
So Wesley, now you know the funny answer.
Yes.
The cat clause, and they spelled clause C-L-A-W.
Yes. It was very
perfectly punny.
Perfectly punny.
Also, can we give a shout out in the chat to Megan Buckingham for the brilliantly crafted emails these last few weeks? Dang! The punniness.
Yes.
You win our hearts.
And mixed in with the weather and
Spot on.
Yep.
I guess Spot would be a dog. Katya on.
Wah, wah.
Troubleshooting questions and concerns about scoring or answers to tonight's questions can be emailed to courtyardcellartrivia@gmail.com. Please contest a point by question 5 of the following round. Hey, you cool cats and kittens.
Hey, hipsters.
Charlie wrote us a 1960s round.
Yeah.
Question 1. Marsha P. Johnson was an outspoken advocate for gay rights, helping to found the Gay Liberation Front and Star Street Transvestite Action Revolutionaries. As one of her notable accomplishments, she is also credited with being a prominent figure in what 1969 uprising?
Start. Buzz. What do you think, Kat? She's purring.
Oh, she's almost asleep. You're going to have to hold her for the rest of the night.
Oh, darn.
Your arms are going to get tired.
My arms are going to fall asleep.
You're going to be tie-tie.
I'm going to be tie-tie and I'll have to go to bed. I'll just take a kitty to bed with me.
Okay.
Like she usually does. She comes upstairs after we go to bed, then she forgets where we went, and then she yowls from the bottom of the stairs. And then she brings a toy upstairs and wants to play, and then she walks on our faces. All the while Nadia is just sleeping downstairs, minding her own business because she's a smarty.
Katya's a jerk. But she's our jerk, and we love her.
Time's up.
Question 2. Bayard Rustin.
Bayard Rustin was a close advisor to Martin Luther King Jr. and helped to organize the March on Washington and the New York City school boycott. Why was he often kept out of the spotlight and aka history books?
Yep. In the moment and in history. Both.
Start. Can your phone do that? I didn't think so.
In fact, it can.
Everybody's phone can do that. Except my dad, who refused to get a smartphone, but then he almost had to get a smartphone because of work. He was telling me last night, because my dad's a truck driver, you guys all know this, because we had the Mack trucks around last week. I talked to him on the phone last night, and now the gas pump that he needs to use to refill the semi-truck with diesel, you have to have a smartphone, because you have to have an app that matches up with the gas pump, because then you log in on the app, and you have to type in your driver number and your PIN, and then it logs your gas for you.
Wow.
But my dad was like, no, I am not getting a smartphone just because I have to get gas. So now whenever he needs gas at work, he has to go find somebody. He has to go get one of the mechanics to bring out the tablet that they use in the office, and they just log in on the tablet for him, and they do it for him.
I love it. Question 3. Andy Warhol ruled pop art in the 1960s, but a New Yorker was a major contender to that throne with his large comic book panels like Drowning Girl and Wham!
Wham!
That parodied the same popular culture they helped to create. Who was this artist? Also, did you notice how I knew exactly when to pause?
Yeah.
Drowning Girl and Wham!
Wham!
Mm-hmm.
Because not on Drowning Girl.
No.
It's on Wham!
Blah, 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 blah.
Stop. That's it. Divorce.
That's a lie.
JK, we can't afford a divorce. Ow! That was from a TikTok video I saw yesterday. This one guy was like, I'm gonna divorce you, and the other guy's like, we can't afford a divorce right now. You're not going anywhere.
Oh, Maisie. Maisie.
Yes, it's very funny.
Sehr gut, sehr gut.
Jawohl.
Irene.
Okay. Time's up.
There we go. 4.
Question number 4. In 1969, the Catholic Church condemned a new John Schlesinger film that would go on to win Best Picture at the 1970s Oscars. What was that controversial film? What was the title?
Mm-hmm. No clue.
Do you have a clue? You typed this out.
I really could not tell you if you gave me 20 guesses right now.
It's because you haven't seen any movies.
Wow. Could you have told me the answer to this one?
No.
Okay.
Have I heard of the movie, though?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Have I seen said film? Some.
Really?
Not all of it. Yeah, I've seen snippets of it.
Okie dokie.
Is there a really long list of movies I want to see? Yes.
Is there a husband who always falls asleep when a movie comes on? Yep. Are we better to watch episodic television series? Yep. Short attention span. Me.
Anywho. Oh, I forgot to start the timer. Ugh. The people who don't listen are going to get really confused after a while. I'm sorry.
They can turn on the sound.
They could. Some of them maybe not. I don't know.
Question 5.
Question number 5.
In the 1989 song, We Didn't Start the Fire, Chris, Billy Joel referred to a 1960s scandal with the phrase British politician sex.
British politician sex.
For 1 point, who was the then State Secretary of War involved in the scandal? For a 2nd point, who was the love interest in this story?
Start. I just heard this song today.
Nice.
Because I just put an 80s mix on while I was working today at the dining room table, and We Didn't Start the Fire came on. I was like, oh, there's a
I know things.
There's a question about this evening.
Evening.
Ah.
What
Yeah.
do you sound like when you do that?
I don't know.
No, you do.
Katharine Hepburn?
Yes. That's exactly who it is. Like a drag queen impersonating Katharine Hepburn.
A really bad drag queen impersonation of Katharine Hepburn.
It happens about once a season on RuPaul. Or last season, 42 times. But
yeah.
Couple
more seconds.
Okay.
There you go. I stopped it already because I didn't want the noise to go off.
Fine.
Question number 6. As a response to police violence in Oakland, California, Huey Newton, not Huey Lewis, but Huey Newton and Bobby Seale, an activist. What? I left out a word. Huey Newton and Bobby Seale created an activist group, founded an activist group. Yes, name it. What is the name of that group that they started?
I proved them. Also, I'm really proud of Dice Bourbon for chiming in with Brian Canton's joke. Billy Joel singing, "We didn't start the timer."
Oh, Bryce.
Doesn't look like it. Reconnection successful!
Yay! There we go.
So now we just have to wait for it to get to the people.
There, now it is.
Okay.
There.
Excellent.
And the timer's up.
Sorry about the buffering. We're not sure why. The internet's been a little bit weird.
It's because we made a mistake on the slide and Jesus is like, buffer them.
Question 7. Renowned cinematographer Haskell Wexler only wrote and directed one film himself, recognized as one of the most influential movies of the new Hollywood movement. This film used as its backdrop the 1968 Democratic National Convention in Chicago. Name that film. Charlie, you know obscure movies.
It's true.
Or I don't know any movies. Whoa, the wind.
Yikes.
Yoza.
There's also the random CD bouncing against the side of the house.
That's true, because we had a woodpecker that was pecking at the house. And
so we have wood siding on our house.
So now, hanging out of our attic window, there's a string of
2 CDs.
2 CDs and then some silver sparkle curly ribbon, because sparkly things scare woodpeckers away. Also, apparently, so does the winter.
Well, that too. Yeah. And then there's also, we have 2 woodpecker feeders outside.
Yep.
As well.
That's right. Have you had to refill those?
No. I don't even know if they know that they're there. I thought maybe they'd be able to smell them or see them. I don't know.
Well, it is the winter.
You're the winter.
I am not the winter.
Winter is coming. Oh, wait, that's over. All right. Timer's up.
Question 8.
The Netflix film The Trial of the Chicago 7 details the trial of prominent figures charged in relation to the violence at the 1968 DNC. For 1 point, identify at least 3 of the people on trial. For 2 points, if you can identify up to 5 people. And if you get a total of 3 points, if you can guess all 7 names of the people on trial.
This is a 3-point possible
We're going
question.
to give you a little longer to discuss this question. So I'm going to change it to 2 minutes. And maybe a little after that.
Just kidding. We don't have to stand by. I was just being funny.
What were you doing? Oh, no, don't do that.
I think I'm funny.
Think is the operative word.
Oh.
Kidding.
Rude.
Rude. Do you guys like his haircut? I cut it the other night.
Corona Cuts by Eric.
Corona Cuts by me.
You do good work.
Dutcher likes the standby graphic.
Me too. I was proud when I figured out how to do these things.
It's cute.
Eric is less of a fan of my new bells and whistles.
It's because it's making fun of me. Oh, you guys. You made me please stand by. Now you're just confusing people.
I know. I think I'm funny. Oh, sure. Ruin my fun.
Wah, wah.
No one has to stand by.
You have another 45 seconds to deliberate.
And then you have more time after that. We're just going to move on.
But since there's a lot of people and names involved with this question.
Yeah, for sure. No, you get a little longer to come up with it.
We got to be sure to ask Kaya if she wants to thank Charlie again after the end of this round.
Oh, yeah. Kaya Verson.
I don't know if you want to or not. We thanked him because it was one less round that we had to write.
Mm-hmm. And also, because he's a great guy.
And we still have another one that he wrote, too, that we'll use in a couple more weeks.
Yep. Down the road.
It's scheduled. I have it scheduled already.
Scheduled! Eric has decided that planning ahead is a helpful thing. I know. Who saw that coming? Alrighty, question 9. What clothing item did Mary Quant design in 1965, sparking a new fashion craze?
It's all the rage.
Wow.
Wow, guys.
Golly gee.
It's the bee's knees.
It's the bat's pajamas.
It's the cat's pajamas.
But there's cats behind us, so I had to change it.
Oh.
We should have been in our pajamas tonight.
Oh, I am wearing pajamas.
Well, that's true. You did put comfy clothes back on after work today.
Yeah, I have
pants.
I have pajama pants. Well, but this is like a sweatshirt.
You can wear that out in public, though.
I can. And I have my...
You cannot go out in
I
public.
can't wear my Les Mis shirt.
Do you hear the people sing? You can't wear...
No,
flannel
I can't
pants
flannel
out in public.
pants out in public, no.
I
I could, but I shouldn't.
I know we'll all be surprised.
I forgot to start the timer. Dun dun dun.
We're going to decide it's been enough time.
It's true.
Question 10.
Question number 10. Woodstock was a defining moment for a generation, but what performer insisted that his image be edited out of the Woodstock movie? Because they filmed a whole, movie documentary during the whole thing and then released it, I think, a year or two right after. So, there's a performer who performed at Woodstock who insisted that any images of him be edited out of the movie. Name that performer.
Timer.
Start.
It's not so easy.
It's hard.
It's hard.
It's hard being famous and pretty.
Oh my god.
Wah,
Ermiger.
wah.
Okay. So.
I'm going to pull up the round 2 submissions.
Mm-hmm.
No one
was speedy to submit yet.
No one submitted yet. Surprise. Nope. Snow-covered badgers have submitted.
Whoa. Way to go, Badge.
And they did pretty good.
Nice.
Not perfect, but they did pretty good.
Pretty well. Alrighty. You can go
Timer's
ahead and
up.
submit your answers. We'll
Yes.
see you in around 10 minutes for round number 3. Bye.
Oh my love, oh my lord. Well, he seems nowhere around. Now my love's lying 6 feet underground. And all these days, the words I pray, oh, but the words don't make me whole. And I'll remain just the same, another body getting cold. But there's 2 tales to tell, 2 tell. One's in the basement, the other's in the well. Two tales to tell, two tales to tell. One's in the basement, the other's in the well, so look out now. Two tales to tell, two tales to tell. One's in the basement, the other's in the well. Two tales to tell, two tales. All this thought and talk of leaving, it pushed me miles away from home, where I found myself so lonely and alone. But spending days out in the weather, singing never, oh no not ever, will I settle for anything less anymore. And those nights in late December, when I was alone, I would remember younger thoughts and times and moons and snow-filled nights. And we were laughing through the winter, singing songs that made us shiver, thinking thoughts and time to boil the blood inside. And we were walking through the future, that's how it seemed, but it was all an illusion. We're going back in time, we're going back in time tonight. For one last return to days gone by, the lights so bright that they would change the sky and attract the eye for all who want to believe that if life's a path of winding roads where it's one day come and the next day go, well I wanna come together, I wanna go together and sing doo 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 doo. The worst is over, honey. Doo 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 doo. The worst is over. Back in 2005 and I felt so lonely. I guess I lost my mind chasing after truth. I got so much advice, so many things people told me. Still the wind and the rain tell me what to do. Now it's been so long since I told this story. I guess a whole lot of things coming back to me. How you sailed our lives like a broken journey. like a path too hard you could not complete. You could not complete if you come back to me. Well, come back to me. Come back to me. Come back to me. Honey shot down in a blaze of glory. Now we got nobody coming back this time. They give no details if they are too gory. Now I've got to sit back and control my mind. Control my mind, in case you come back to me. Come back to me. Come back to me. Well, come back to me. Well, come back to me. Come back to me. Come back to me. Come back to me. Another week I'll be going home from northwestern Colorado, driving east alone, car packed up tight, saying a prayer to make it through the night. I'm going home, but I don't know why, 'cause it's not the same, hasn't been the same since you left town, and my thoughts have been drifting overseas. Since you left town, my mind has been wandering endlessly. How do you get back to where you're from, when it's not a place but those times you loved? Now they're pushing further into the past. Those summers are gone, but look, one's coming back. Now I'm going home, new scar in my side. 10,000 miles, that's a long way to the place where I'm, in my mind, on the mountain tops. Yeah, I'm, in my mind, on the mountain tops.
Welcome back! Oh, you already submitted your wagers. Let's take a look at the scores after round 2.
Let's make sure we're on the right page.
We have teams that did brilliantly, and we have teams that struggled. That was a separator of a round.
That was an equalizer round.
I think I would have gotten 2 right by myself. Roy Lichtenstein and miniskirts.
Yeah, that's about the 2 that I would get to.
I maybe would have guessed the Black Panthers.
Yeah.
But
anyway.
Oh, I would have gotten Stonewall. I would have gotten 4.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Anyway, that was hard. It's good to have people that aren't us right sometimes, because we write similarly worded rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Stonewall is where Marsha P. Johnson was one of the first to rise up. Yep. And Bayard Rustin was gay.
He was gay. That's why he was left out of history.
Roy Lichtenstein drew The Drowning Girl and
Wham!
And Midnight Cowboy is a movie that I have not heard of. But
Yep,
you do.
It won
you know
Best
about
Picture in 1970.
John Profumo and Christine Keeler were the two involved in the British 60s sex scandal.
Yep.
And the Black Panther Party. I just keep reading all of them. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
You get to read all of question 8. The Black Panther Party was,
started because of the riots in Oakland, California. Yeah, Medium Cool was the movie that was the background of the 1968 DNC, and then those are the 7 names. Actually, then Bobby Seale is the extra name, so kind of the Chicago 8, but he wasn't actually charged with anything, but he was a friend of those people. So it's Tom Hayden, Abby Hoffman, Rennie Davis, Jerry Rubin, Dave Dellinger, I'm not sure which way, Lee Weiner, and John Freunis. So,
yes.
And then the fashion craze was the miniskirt.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people also said bell-bottoms or go-go boots, but
it was the miniskirt.
Same sort of era right around there, but it was the miniskirt was the one we were looking for. And Neil Young was the performer from Woodstock who did not want to be in the movie. So
correct.
Your phone is blowing up.
It is. Carrie and Megan have highlighted a couple of the very funny answers to question 8.
Sure.
So question 8, if you hadn't recently watched the movie or studied this moment in history, teams took an invitation for 7 names and ran with it. So we have everything from Happy Sneezy Dopey Doc, Sleepy.
Yeah, somebody named all the 7 dwarves.
My family chose to answer Abby Hoffman, correct. Andrew Ellingson, Eric Ellingson, Megan Buckingham, and Eric Dutcher.
I've been to Chicago, but I was not part of the Chicago 7.
It's true. There were some other amazing ones. Anyway, very fun. Well done, people.
Style points, but no real points.
Right, but you did better than I would have.
Yes.
Troubleshooting questions and concerns about scoring your tonight's answers, or answers to tonight's questions, can be emailed to courtyardsalontrivia@gmail.com. Please contest a point by question 5 of the following round. Question 3.
We're back
cats!
To the kitty cats.
We had scaredy cats, then we had cool cats and kittens, and now we got actual cats.
Now we have questions about actual cats.
Yeah.
Or cat adjacent. They're cat adjacent.
Oh my god. Where does the name of cartoon character Sylvester the cat find its origins? Felis silvestris is a scientific name for a species of wild cats. Creator Fritz Freiling's grandfather was named Sylvester. It's named for Pope Sylvester I, a lover of cats. Or it's named for an English army officer and a surgeon who went by the name of, because it was his name, William Henry Thomas Sylvester.
Is that why he went by that name?
That's why.
Because it was his name.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Yep.
why are you called that? Because it's my name.
Yup.
Timer's going. So, make a decision. Is the scientific name? Was it the creator's grandfather's name? Was it because of a pope? Or was it because of some random English army officer and surgeon named his name?
Because that's the name you went by.
Because it's the name he went by, because it's his name.
Did you start a timer?
I did.
Oh, there were a couple teams that answered the Bayard Rustin question very funnily. One team wrote, gay, in all caps and lots of letters.
Gay! He was so gay!
And one team answered in rainbow hearts, followed by a
he is
parenthetical.
gay! Rainbow, 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 rainbow. Much appreciated.
Yes. So well done, y'all. Well,
you can make us laugh.
done.
You always get style points if you can make us laugh. All right.
Like the Von Trapt family did with cat claws. Thanks,
That's
Simon.
my friend Larv.
No, it's Simon Prop. He texted me.
Oh, they used to be. Yeah, never mind.
I think multiple families.
Larv's team is also playing though.
Yeah.
They used to be. They were Von Trapt one week. Anyway.
What?
Question number 2. What is the name of Garfield's teddy bear? Garfield the cartoon cat. Is it Odie, Nermal, Arlene, or Pookie?
Timer.
I have a stuffed Garfield somewhere. It's at my parents' house.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
I had like 3 or 4 of them. I was into Garfield. I would draw
Everybody
him.
was into Garfield.
I would draw him all the time and like draw my own versions of the comic
Garfield
strip.
and Calvin and Hobbes.
I would cut out the Garfield cartoon every week or every day and put it in a scrapbook.
Edie, you survived a lot.
I was.
Thank you for shepherding him into a human that I wanted to be married to.
You're pretty.
It's time for question 3. The timer hasn't gone off, but it's time for question 3. The Play Cat on a Hot Tin Roof was written by Tennessee Williams. From what Iowa college did he earn his BA in English? Not the cat, the Tennessee Williams. The University of Iowa, Drake University, Grinnell College, or Iowa State? That'd be a snowplow going by outside.
Yes.
Yes, I'm sure you shepherded a lot, Eva.
Yes. Dun dun dun.
We're not on round 1, question 9.
That's just where I was.
Oh, you're behind.
You're behind.
Catch up.
Mustard.
Oh my. I insert timer.
This is hard.
You're gonna be nicer to me next week when I forget to start
I
the timer.
know.
It's stressful. It's stressful.
At least I remember where the freaking camera is now.
Right? Because it's in an
I'm not
orb
looking.
of light.
I'm not looking over here in the laptop anymore.
That was amazing.
Go to the light. Go to the ring light.
Hello. Hello.
Every time you turn it on, it's so bright, and I'm always like, oh, harsh. No, don't. That's how it turns on, and I'm like,
Whoa!
much better. Okay. Next question.
Question 4.
Which of these is not a name of the hyenas in The Lion King, the original version from 1994? Is it A, Banzai, B, Shenzi, C, Kinshasa, or D, Ed?
Timer. No king, no king.
La 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 la.
I'll be the king.
Ah, Scar. The first Disney gunkle. He's the gay uncle.
I know. Is he the first, though?
I don't
Because
know.
most of the villains are gay.
Yeah.
Or homo...
Homoeroticized
Yeah.
would be a word, I think.
Because Jafar, Ping's gaydar, Ursula definitely has lesbian
Maleficent.
vibes. Maleficent.
The lady from 101 Dalmatians.
101
No.
Dalmatians.
No.
They're in your heart.
Stop.
They're in your heart.
Stop. La 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 la.
We saw a terrible production of that one time.
Oh, it never got to Broadway. thank
Question
God.
5. Guess what? We have a question about RuPaul. Guess why? Because we're obsessed. RuPaul's Drag Race UK Season 2. Shocking, you're not watching it, but we are. Recently performed a spoof of Cats. What was it called? Dogs the Rusical. Bats the Rusical. Rats the Rusical. Gnats the Rusical.
Which one of those is the correct spoof?
Instead of Cats the Musical.
Did they make fun of dogs, bats, rats, or gnats? I know.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Timer.
2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago.
2. Yep. So one time we went to see a headed to Broadway but never made it production of 101 Dalmatians.
The Disney movie cartoon version made into a Broadway style production.
And it was a musical.
It was horrible.
And the dogs in the neighborhood all were played by humans dressed in regional costumes that implied their doggishness. So like the Scottish Terrier was dressed in a kilt and carried bagpipes.
But they were like had dog faces
Yes.
and dog paws and
The most of the Dalmatians were played by live dogs that hadn't quite been well enough trained yet, so the trainers had to run around chasing them. And
humans.
We'll tell you about the humans after question 6.
Oh, God. A Tom and Jerry, not the cartoon characters, but the cocktail.
That's the cat adjacent reference, though.
A Tom and Jerry cocktail is a close variation to what other drink? Is it a Golden Fizz, eggnog, a Cosmopolitan, or a Pisco Sour?
So the humans in the production, up until shortly before we saw it, also walked around wearing humanish clothes. But shortly before we saw it, one of the revisions was, it's kind of hard to tell the difference between the dogs and the humans when they're all the same height. Great idea. Let's put the humans on stilts.
So all the human people were on stilts.
Walking on stilts was not part of the audition process. They hadn't checked to make sure this was a thing that could just happen.
And the set wasn't
Nor
made.
had they rebuilt the set. So, like, when somebody had to come in the front door, you saw
from backstage
the top of their hat walking across, like, above the roof.
It was horrible.
And then they had to, like, duck to get into the front door. It was astonishingly bad.
Long story short, it was bad, and it never made it to Broadway.
Nope, it didn't. Question 7. Here in America, we call this plant cattails. Typha.
Typha.
What are they more commonly called in British English? Ropo, punks, reed sticks, or bulrush?
It's one of those.
Hmm?
Hi, kitty. Did you hear us talking about you?
Yeah.
Did Timmy fall in a well again?
Okay, I'm starting a timer. Because it turns out that I do have a phone, even though I don't have a watch.
Yeah. Meow, what are you doing?
Yelling and making a ruckus.
Do you have a cattail? Yeah, you do. It hits me in the face sometimes.
So does your foot.
Yeah, when she walks on her head. When we're trying to sleep. Why did you put it on yourself?
Because I had forgotten to be a timer.
Hi. Do you want to be in the camera?
No, I want to be on your shoulder.
Hi.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
You pretty kitty. Yeah, such a good girl, aren't you? No, you're not. You're brazen.
She's creative.
Question 8. Where's the mouse? Seriously, where is it? Oh, it's way over here. There we go. Question 8.
Which one of these is not a traditional shape made when playing the cat's cradle string game? Is it A, the manger, B, candles, C, daisy, or D, soldier's bed? Which one is not a traditional shape in cat's cradle? Kitty. Did you start a timer?
No, because you're in charge. Please stand by. We need to have a cat fight.
No. Meow.
We're back. We're done fighting.
We weren't fighting.
I know, but I'm funny. I gotta find reasons to use my toys.
Scratch, 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 scratch.
Oh, doesn't it feel so good? Yeah. Question 8. Question 8. 2 questions more.
Thank you.
You wore the t-shirt.
Oh, is that what you were doing? Anywho.
Okay, question 9.
Question 9.
What is the name of Sabrina the Teenage Witch's black cat? Felix, Salem, Binks, or Lucifer?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She wants to rub her face on your glasses.
Not happening.
What do you want to say to all your fans out there? Meow.
Meow.
I am not a parrot. We need to brush you.
She's super soft though.
Yeah.
Yeah, is it sleepy time? Yeah.
All right.
Question 10!
Which of these companies is a widely collected brand of cat's eye marbles? Is it Marble King, Marble Queen, Marble Prince, or Marble Duke? Jump. Timer.
Started. She left.
She's bored of us.
It was the last cat question. She's out.
She's out. Peace out, dudes.
So we had scaredy cats, we had cool cats and kittens, and then we just had cats. We hope you enjoyed the 3 rounds tonight. You are going to find out the final
soon
before we go to break. And it's going to flash pink at you so that you pay attention, because that way you'll for sure see it. So, you're going to submit your answers for round 3, and then as soon as you see your score, you can go ahead and submit your wagers. The category for the final round is...
the Super Bowl. Because it's this weekend.
What the what?
The Uber Bowl.
So you do not have to wait for us to come back and go through answers. You can submit your wagers right away. It helps us move things along at the end of the night so we can all go to bed. Because Eric's tie-tie.
Yeah.
He's a tie-tie baby head.
Yeah.
And how do I get... There we go.
Oh my love, oh my lord. Well, he seems nowhere around. Now my love's lying 6 feet underground. And all these days, the words I pray, oh, but the words don't make me whole. And I'll remain just the same, another body getting cold. But there's 2 tales to tell, 2 tales to tell. One's in the basement, the other's in the well. 2 tales to tell, 2 tales to tell. One's in the basement, the other's in the well, so look out now. One's in the basement, the other's in the well. 2 tales to tell, 2 tales to tell. One's in the basement, the other's in the well, so look out now. The other's in the well, so look out now. The other's in the well, so look out now. The other's in the well, so look out for my soul. Oh my Lord, look out for my soul. Oh my love, oh, oh, oh. Oh my Lord, look out for my soul. All this thought and talk of leaving, it pushed me miles away from home, where I found myself so lonely and alone. But spending days out in the weather, singing never, oh no not ever, will I settle for anything less anymore. And those nights in late December, when I was alone, I would remember younger thoughts and times and moons and snow-filled nights.
Hey friends, you gotta submit your wagers. Or not your wagers, you gotta submit your answers. We only have like 14 teams that have submitted so far. And yeah, go ahead and click submit. Double check that you actually hit the reCAPTCHA, because we're missing a bunch of teams still. Okay, bye.
Oh my Lord, oh my Lord, well he seems nowhere around. Now my love's lying 6 feet underground. And all these days, the words I pray, oh, but the words don't make me whole. And I'll remain just the same, another body getting cold. But there's two tales to tell, two tales to tell.
Wow, you all submitted really fast there. All of a sudden it was like,
Yeah,
thank you.
Everybody was there.
Yep, it went from like 16 to 21 to 40. So good job, everybody.
Ta-da!
Okie dokie. We're going to look at the scores quickly. We have a range of scores happening. On the scoreboard, it looks like the top score is looking like 31. Then there's a couple 27s and some 26s. So this is good. Answers. Felis sylvestris is a scientific name for a species of wild cats, and that's where Sylvester the cat got its name.
Yep.
Pookie the bear, and the University of Iowa.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Tennessee Williams got it. He started at Washington University in St. Louis and then transferred to the University of Iowa.
Mm-hmm.
Kinshasa was the made-up name of one of the hyenas that I just made up. That's actually the capital of...
Nairobi?
No. Either Zaire or the Congo. It's one of the biggest African countries, and it's the capital city. I can't remember it. It was Rats the Rusical. They made fun of rats in the alleys and the subways and the tube because it's the UK. And Tom and Jerry is most akin to an eggnog.
Kinshasa is the capital of the Democratic Republic of the Congo.
That's what I said. It was.
I know.
Yeah.
You were right.
Ta-da!
The bulrush is what they call cattails, and a daisy is not one of the traditional cat's cradle shapes.
And Salem is the name of the cat on Sabrina, and Marble King was the marble company.
You bet.
Ta-da!
All right, so the category is the Super Bowl. Submit your wagers, and we will be back very soon. I'm hoping lots of wagers are in already.
Looks like we have about just over 30 wagers so far, so we're just waiting on another like 10 or 11
So if you're
teams.
in one of the short lists that have not submitted, go ahead and do that right away.
Yes, please.
Because the faster we have them submitted, the faster we can move to the final question.
It's true.
I'm refreshing to see. Maybe everybody's clicking submit at the same time like they did before. Boy, a few more are coming in.
Yeah, now I'm up to like 33,
Yeah.
34.
Excellent. Maybe we won't even go back to break.
Blizzard Buzzard.
Submit. And double check that you hit the reCAPTCHA.
Right.
Uh-huh.
We're still waiting.
Okay. We'll go to break for one song. Bye.
Bye.
All this thought and talk of leaving, it pushed me miles away from home, where I found myself so lonely and alone. But spending days out in the weather, singing never, oh no not ever, will I settle for anything less anymore. And those nights in late December, when I was alone, I would remember younger thoughts and times and moons and snow-filled nights. And we were laughing through the winter, singing songs that made us shiver, thinking thoughts and time to boil the blood inside. And we were walking through the future, that's how it seemed, but it was all an illusion. We're going back in time, we're going back in time tonight, for one last return to the days gone by, the lights so bright that they would change the sky and attract the eye for all who want to believe that if life's a path of winding roads where it's one day come and the next day go.
Well, here we go.
Yay!
The Super Bowl. Appropriately themed for Cat Night.
Ta-da!
The Super Bowl is this Sunday. The Puppy Bowl first aired in 2005 on Animal Planet.
What year did the Kitten Bowl first air on the Hallmark Channel? Guess the correct year. So when you go to the form, there will be a drop-down menu. Just choose a year. What year did the Kitten Bowl start on the Hallmark Channel?
I am wondering.
Did you open it? Or did you allow it? Yeah, you might need to.
I might need to, huh? Open.
There. Now it's open. Let the answers start piling on in.
On your mark, get set, answer!
Go!
Well.
Meow meow kitten heads.
That was quite the run of puns in the...
Kitten bowl.
In the chat. That's the word that I was looking for.
In the cat. In the
In
shop.
the chat. Okay.
Le chat.
The answer is 2014.
2014 was the first kitten bowl.
There were only 8 teams that got it right tonight. Third place, Snowbound.
Snowbound, congratulations.
Second place, Millennium Falcon's Crest.
Congrats.
You both tied with 52 points, but Millennium Falcon's Crest came in faster.
Yep, so they broke the timestamp.
And
But
the winners tonight
in first place
are the Face Masked Singers.
La 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 la.
Well done, Face Masked Singers. Well done, everybody. There were a lot of good scores tonight.
Yes, there were.
A lot of bold wagers at the end of the night tonight. So well done. Thank you to Sue Ellingson. Thank you to Charlie Langton.
Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, Sue.
Thank you to Megan and Carrie.
Thank you, Whitetails.
Thank you all.
Thank you,
We
Katya.
just love getting to do trivia with you all.
Goofball.
Thanks for putting up with us every week. We'll see you back here next week.
Be safe in the snow.
Yeah,
if
stay
there's
warm.
snow at your house.
But if you live in California, Andrea, or Arizona, Edie and Dave and Hannah, tomorrow's high is 10, and that's the warmest it's going to be between now and trivia.
Well, he seems nowhere around. Now my love's lying 6 feet underground. And all these days, the words I pray, oh, but the words don't make me whole. And I'll remain just the same, another body getting cold. But there's 2 tales to tell, 2 tales to tell. One's in the basement, the other's in the well. 2 tales to tell, 2 tales to tell. One's in the basement, the other's in the well, so look out now. Others in the well. 2 tales to tell, 2 tales to tell. One's in the basement, the other's in the well, so look out now. The other's in the well, so look out now. The other's in the well, so look out now. The other's in the well, so look out for my soul. Oh my Lord, look out for my soul. Oh my Lord, oh, 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 oh my Lord, look out for my soul. All this thought and talk of leaving, it pushed me miles away from home, where I found myself so lonely and alone. But spending days out in the weather, singing never, oh no not ever, will I settle for anything less anymore. And those nights in late December, when I was alone, I would remember younger thoughts and times and moons and snow-filled nights. And we were laughing through the winter, singing songs that made us shiver, thinking thoughts and time to boil the blood inside. And we were walking through the future, that's how it seemed, but it was all an illusion. We're going back in time, we're going back in time tonight. For one last return, the days gone by, the lights so bright that they would change the sky and attract the eye for all who want to believe that if life's a path of winding roads where it's one day come and the next day go, well I wanna come together, I wanna go together and sing doo 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 doo. The worst is over, honey. Doo 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 doo. The worst is over. Back in 2005 and I felt so lonely. I guess I lost my mind chasing after truth. I got so much advice, so many things people told me. Still the wind and the rain tell me what to do. Now it's been so long since I told this story. I guess a whole lot of things coming back to me. How you sailed our lives like a broken journey, like a path too hard you could not complete. You could not complete if you come back to me. Well, come back to me. Come back to me. Come back to me. Honey shot down in a blaze of glory. Now we got nobody coming back this time. They give no details if they are too gory. Now I've got to sit back and control my mind. Control my mind in case you come back to me. Come back to me. Come back to me. Well, come back to me.